Hey guys, it's nice and warm out here today. Still a little bit for a jacket weather, but about 58 degrees. A little bit windy, some spots. But I'm just out here sorting through some romex wire that I got. I'm sorting the sizes. You know, the bigger stuff. It's easy to strip, and it's more worth stripping. But the number 2, 12-2, 12-2, 14-2, shit like that, it ain't worth stripping. So I'm just cutting it up into manageable sizes and throw them in a barrel and see how much I can get done today. Let me pause this. I got a tractor coming by, but I'll be right back. Alright, so like I said, basically what I'm doing, I got everything sorted out. I'm getting everything sorted out. Let me unloosen this thing. So what I got is I got all my buckets sitting here. And I got a barrel that's inside the thing right there by that yellow basket that's full of copper romex. It's got some insulated number 2 and stuff like that in there too. But you know, stuff like this, I mean big stuff. It's got the big ends on it. Oh, there you go. The big ends, big wire. So I'll strip that stuff and fill this barrel here up and see what we can get out of it. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm finding this big stuff, I guess right here, and that's strippable wire. It's heavy duty single core twist. So I'll throw that in a separate bucket. And I'm finding stuff like this that I'm having to take the things off, and in order to make it number 1 insulated. So I'll just snip that off, throw the rest of it in this barrel. Then I got a bunch of receptacles. I'm just running them off, you know, cutting them off short. Throw that in my bucket, and then throw that in the barrel, and then we'll get it all prepared later on to go to the scrapyard. We got a daggone tractor running back and forth, so you might hear a little bit of noise from time to time, and I'm sorry about that, but I was trying to get a good angle of what I'm doing. That's number 2 insulated. I got a bunch of stuff that's in here mixed. Alright. Number 1, it's good stuff. Most time your big white wire is good to strip. Alright, that's all. Big stuff. Coating. I know you guys probably don't want to sit here and watch me do the whole bucket like this, but I'll pause it here in a minute and get back to the grind, and I'll bring you back again when I get about a quarter of the way through it. So it's gonna be a little bit of a long process, but at least it's easy work. I mean, I'm not doing nothing anyway, so it beats me staying in the house and being bored. So I'll probably come out here eventually later on and strip it. I'm just having a hard time getting motivated. at the time. So, you know, let me move this thing a little closer. I got a lot of insulated, number one, but it's mixed. And all this small stuff, what I'm doing, I'm trying to maximize my profit. So instead of just taking it all in, it's number one insulated with all this number two and getting a mixed price. I separate it. I can get number one insulated, number two insulated, or I can strip some of it and triple my money. Get paid three different ways. Because I got number two insulated dryer cords and stuff like that in there too. Then the big heavy wire. Plus I got a big white barrel in there, it's plumb full. Alright. A lot of this stuff's already been cut up, so I don't have to worry about cutting it up. I've always tried to cut it into manageable lengths. And see, I got another pieces like that. I'm gonna throw them in a separate bucket and I'll do them later. Yeah. Like I said, this 14.2, it's not worth stripping. You got some bigger wire. That's the better stuff. It's like 10.2, 10.3, 10.4, 10.4. A lot of this stuff I was working on before my surgery. I didn't make it to it. I didn't get it done. But like I said, it gives me something to do. I'm not killing myself doing it. A lot of good manageable size pieces. I ain't having to cut nothing right now. I will here shortly. I had to cut that's in that other barrel. Yep. Alright. Just figured I'd pop on and give you guys a little bit of my day, what I'm doing. Put this barrel up. Put some water in there. Oh, I dropped that one. There's manageable. See all this white wire? It's 10.3, and it's real heavy. Here comes this darn tractor back again. So kind of hold on for a minute. Sorry about that. Every time I get out here to do something, somebody wants to come through and do something. Which I mean, I do live in a park, in a trailer park, so that'll be okay. There's a big old chunk of copper right there. Hey, I know that was in there. Like I said, I mean, it gives me something to do I've been staying in the house a lot. You know, without doing nothing, which has been so cold. It's been so cold, I ain't been able to do nothing. But, you know, plus having this surgery, I gotta really watch out what I'm doing. Get some good wire nuts out of this deal whenever you do all this stuff. I'll throw it in there. And plus you get all your, cut all your ends and all that stuff. And then your strippable material. Empty bucket. I mean, I got some stuff here. I don't know if I'm going to strip it or not, because it's all wound up tight. It's got a funny coating on it, but it's solid core. It's not very big, so I'm thinking about just throwing it in the insulated. Here comes this tractor back again. I'm gonna pause it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. He's down there pushing that gravel up now. Anyway, that wire, I just showed you. I throwed it in my number 1 insulated. I got this big stuff here. It's number 2 insulated. So I'll keep it. I found that piece a while ago. Oh. Keep it separated. Now I got another barrel. Right there, that blue one I just sent it. I'm putting on my number 1 heavy duty in there, and I'll strip it. That's my strippable. I got a piece of dang on coax here. It's got a center, copper center, and it's got copper ground, so I'll strip it too. Then got a bunch of this heavy duty wire. It'll be easy to strip, but it's got a wrapped around ground on it, and it's got 2 pretty solid core wires. That'd be number 1. This here would be number 2, but I got a whole bunch of it. A bunch of it laying over here on the ground. All right, well, let me get back to it. What I was gonna say a while ago is, I went and bought some daggone some cutters from Temu, and they're called Max Power. These right here, they're good, man. I mean, oh my God! You get this heavy gauge wire, and you want to cut a piece of it. I mean, bam, there it is. And I got the little ones. And I got the big ones. I mean, they cut through. They cut like butter. I mean, it's nothing. So I'll be using these to cut this stuff up that's in this other barrel. Just cut it into smaller lengths. And there we go. Let's get after it. I'll show you this real quick. I got a bunch of this stuff. And it's I've never seen that blue wire before, but this white wire right here, I didn't know it was in there. but it's actually number 2 insulated. It's not got. No, it's number 1 insulated. It's got solid core in it. I'm just gonna throw it in there. I ain't gonna bother cutting it up. But what I'll do, I ain't doing nothing anyway, so I'll get this stuff stretched out like this. I mean, I'm taking it to the scrapyard. I'm just trying to get it to where I get more in the barrel than just throwing wads of it in there. And I'll just take and put this on there. You know, give me some length going. Give it fall right in the barrel. I'm cutting it a little shorter than I normally do, but I'm on camera. I'm trying to pay attention. But I've got so much of this stuff, and it's gonna be hard for me to get it in the truck. I'll have to get help. And the yard that I'm going to sell it to is only about a mile away from me, so that's even better. He always pays a little lower, but it's worth it because I don't want to drive, you know, between 15 and 30 miles to a scrapyard. So if I lose 10 cents on it, then I'm okay with it. See, it's even cutting this bigger wire. I mean, it's probably 14.4, something like that. That's what it is, 14.4. It's just that round wire. That's what I run my lights with out there at the other property. You know, I'm just trying to make room in the barrel. That's all I'm doing. So, it is what it is. I'm going to try to edit the video as much as I can. I have been learning, but if not, then hey, I'm sorry guys, you get what you get whenever it comes to this stuff. Because I'm not real good at it. I can cut stuff out, but big old chunk of copper. I got stuff everywhere. That's a big old piece. I may just throw it all in there like it is. That's a good strip of wood. If it's in a good wind like this right here, I'll just throw it in there and it'll push down. That strip of wood. It'll push down. No trouble. I just been using a gutter, so I can't put a lot of pressure on it. You know. Good solid wound. Cut this off of there. I ain't throwing it a little bit away, but hey, it is what it is. I've even got a little bit here that's unstripped. I mean, it's stripped. So, throw that in there with my receptacles and stuff. And all this, I don't know about y'all, but that daggone coating on this stuff here, it's older house wire, trailer wire. That coating on here is like a cloth. I don't care for it. That stuff is just freaking, it's nuts. Yeah. And you know, it's a really thin wire. So what I'll do is cut it into sections. Alright, let me get this barrel done and I'll bring you back. Alright, I got that done. Everything's transferred. Let me get you down off this thing, see if I can do it without hitting the button. I'm gonna flip the camera around. So as of right now, here's my number 2 insulated. This is a little bucket of just miscellaneous crap that I had to pull off of it. That's the number 1 insulated. That's the light duty stuff. It's not the heavy duty. Here's some heavy duty right here. And I still got more. I've got more out there at the other property to go through. Plus whatever's up in there. That's a trailer. Those are my barrels that I emptied. This is the old horse trailer. I was going to move all this stuff out to the other property, but things got set aside. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off of here and get some of this stuff moved around and everything picked up. And we'll see you next time. Love y'all. Thank you for being here.